On November 24, 2025, Spain's Attorney General, Álvaro García Ortiz, resigned after the Supreme Court found him guilty of leaking confidential tax information about a prominent businessman linked to opposition leader Isabel Díaz Ayuso. The court ruled he had overstepped his authority, igniting a political firestorm and raising questions about the boundaries between politics and justice. García Ortiz's dramatic exit under judicial condemnation has become a flashpoint in Spain's polarized political landscape. In a decision that sent shockwaves through Spain's legal and political circles, the Supreme Court handed down a historic sentence to García Ortiz. He was given 2 years disqualification from holding public office, a substantial financial penalty, and was ordered to pay compensation for damages caused by his actions. This ruling marks a dramatic end to his tenure as Spain's top prosecutor, a position he once held with considerable authority and respect. The immediate impact was clear. García Ortiz was required to vacate his office, clear out his personal belongings, and formally step down from his influential role. The prosecutor's office, once under his leadership, now faces a period of transition and uncertainty as officials adjust to the sudden change. The conviction, which was for intentional wrongdoing in the exercise of his duties, carries even more severe consequences. Not only does it end his current position, but it could also result in his permanent expulsion from the entire prosecutorial profession. The final decision on his future now rests with his successor and the broader legal community, who must weigh the implications of this unprecedented case. However, García Ortiz is not without options. He retains the right to appeal the verdict to both the Supreme and Constitutional Courts of Spain. Legal experts predict that the appeals process could be lengthy and complex, potentially dragging on for years and keeping the case in the public eye for the foreseeable future. Ultimately, this landmark case sets a powerful precedent for the Spanish legal system, demonstrating that even the highest-ranking officials are subject to the rule of law and accountability. The outcome will likely influence future cases and shape public trust in Spain's justice system for years to come. The government, led by Pedro Sánchez, respected but disagreed with the verdict, praising García Ortiz and moving quickly to find a successor. Opposition parties called the resignation a forced removal, accusing the government of politicizing the Attorney General's office. Left-wing allies denounced the ruling as politically motivated lawfare, while conservatives hailed it as a victory for judicial independence. The polarized reactions ensure the controversy will fuel ongoing political conflict. The García Ortiz case has deepened the rift between Spain's political class and judiciary, exposing long-standing tensions that have simmered beneath the surface for years. What began as a legal controversy has now evolved into a national debate about the very foundations of Spanish democracy and the rule of law. With each side accusing the other of undermining democracy, the atmosphere has grown increasingly polarized. Politicians claim judicial overreach, while judges warn of political interference, fueling a cycle of mistrust and public confrontation. The term lawfare now dominates debate, capturing the sense that legal tools are being used as weapons in political battles. Media coverage and public discourse are saturated with accusations and counter-accusations, making it difficult for citizens to discern fact from political spin. Both camps claim the justice system is being weaponized for political ends, each presenting themselves as defenders of democracy while casting doubt on the motives of their opponents. This ongoing struggle has left the public caught in the crossfire. Public trust in institutions is eroding as citizens witness the constant clashes between branches of power. Many Spaniards now feel uncertain about who to believe and worry that the system meant to protect their rights is instead being used as a political tool. Citizens are left questioning the impartiality of both government and courts, unsure whether justice is truly being served or manipulated for partisan gain. This skepticism is spreading, affecting how people engage with politics and the legal system. The case is a symptom of a broader institutional crisis, one that threatens the stability of Spain's democracy. As confidence in the pillars of government wanes, the risk of further division and unrest grows. The lines between political power and judicial authority are increasingly blurred, raising urgent questions about the future of Spain's institutions and the resilience of its democratic values. The search for a new Attorney General begins amid political tension, with the government and opposition clashing over the appointment process. This contentious atmosphere has only heightened the stakes, as both sides vie for influence over the judiciary. Interim leadership falls to Ángeles Sánchez Conde, a seasoned prosecutor known for her integrity and experience. She steps into the role at a critical juncture, ensuring continuity as the office navigates sensitive cases and public scrutiny. Her leadership will be pivotal in maintaining public trust during this transitional period. García Ortiz's future remains uncertain, as he faces numerous challenges, pending appeals and possible expulsion from the judiciary. His situation underscores the broader issues of accountability and transparency within the system. The outcome will test Spain's commitment to judicial independence and institutional accountability. It will also serve as a benchmark for future reforms. How this crisis is resolved will shape the future of Spanish democracy for years to come. The decisions made now will resonate through the corridors of power,